So we're about halfway through the year. Things are going decently still for us. It could be better, but we're still doing decent. Welcome back to Buxton 2.0. Yes, welcome back everyone. We're here in December, just before Christmas. We got FA Trophy action first up, and hopefully a league game. Depends if we draw this game and when the replay is going to be, but we'll deal with that come full time. Definitely got an FA Trophy game first up, but we start on the transfers page. No more incomings so far, but we do have 4 players outgoing, all on free transfers. Scott Gordon has gone to Ebbsfleet. He's been at the club for 8 years, played 67 games for us, scored 1 goal. He never quite really got it. He never quite lived up to expectations. You can see his best average rating for us was 6.85, and he only played 3 games, and 6.8 from 28 on loan at Peterborough Sports in the league below. But yeah, he never really kicked on that well for us. He wanted first team football, he wasn't going to get it, so we let him go. Serhat Tasdemir has also gone to Araz Naxgiven, I think is how you pronounce it, on a free transfer as well. Obviously a bit of a club legend. He was here from when we first came in. That first season he was wonderful, second season he was wonderful as well. But as we rose up the league, as he started to get, more and more bit part player, and his last 3 seasons with us only playing 2 times in the league. So yeah, he's gone to Araz for some first team football back in his home country. It'd be quite nice if he does end up retiring, decides to stay as a staff member, if we can get him back. You can see we are favoured personnel of his, and Buxton is a favoured club as well. So it would be quite nice to get him back as a staff member. James McConnell has gone on a free to York. He's been with us for a while now. He's played, plenty, but since Dixon became on that right-hand side of midfield in the 4-4-2, he played less and less, and yeah, he hasn't appeared for us all season, so we decided to let him go as well, and also bring the wage budget down a bit as well. And then finally, Dylan Scalunia to Sydney United on a free transfer. Another one of the players that's been with us for a while, but apart from that first season, and 27, 28, he played a decent amount of games, but he never really had a real run for us. Just always a bit of a level below everyone else. Handy backup, but yeah, we've decided to let him go finally as well. Since we were last here when we went out of the FA Cup to Cambridge, we beat Eastleigh. No, we didn't. We drew with Eastleigh 2-2. I was going to say we beat Eastleigh 2-2. We didn't. We were 2-0 down to them. Henshaw and Edozie scoring for them, but Bell and Dixon with a 95th minute goal giving us a point. We then beat Rochdale 1-0. Gee sent off for them, but Wheatley scoring in the 29th minute to give us the victory. 0-0 against Leighton Orient. Nothing more needs to be said. Beat Gateshead 2-1. Hugill and Rose going for us before Hugill was sent off late on for a second booking. Sam Bell missed a penalty as well. Kidderminster, disappointing. 2-0 up, 2 penalties from Sam Bell, giving us 2-0 lead, and then they scored 3 goals to win 3-2 against a team that is struggling this season. It's a wasted 3 points. Very, very angry with how that went. But we bounced back, beating Bath 3-0. Another 2 penalties scored from Bell and 1 from Hugo this time. So Bell showing that he shouldn't be taking up penalty duty. 4 scored out of 5 in 3 games before we then got absolutely embarrassed by Doncaster 3-0 last time out. League-wise, we're 11th place, 6 points behind Boreham Wood now, 10 off the lead of the league. 9 points ahead of relegation, but we're still relatively early on in this season, so plenty of time to go there. But like I say, we're going to play Chorley in the FA Trophy. Blasic is out of a pulled calf muscle for us, so we will be missing him. Chorley are the league below us, 14th in the National League North. We should beat these. Actually, we're going to bring the into goal. So it's Doherty, Stevenson, Feeney, Mallon, Lowe, Collier, Rowe, Gray, Wheatley, Bell and Hugill starting today. Scott dropped out for fitness reasons, so that's why Mallon comes in there. Actually, I've changed my mind. We're going to bring in Cheeseman for Mallon. Cheeseman hasn't been the best since we brought him in, but I've completely lost any sort of trust with Marlon. Um, so yeah, we changed his mind at the last minute there to bring in Cheeseman instead. I am going to point my finger and assertively tell them I want us to play like favourites. And we're going to point his finger at everyone and tell them, we expect this. We expect high levels performance. I demand high levels performance. While it's not particularly a competition I care that much about, it'd be nice to have a run like we did last year. It would be a trophy. But this is a team the division below us, as Hugo hits the bar very early on. And keeper quickly looks downfield, but Feeney will get to that easy. Yeah, a run would be nice. It's a team in the division below us. A big win would help our confidence massively. So let's just go and do it. Rowe into the area, dispossessed by Boateng. Collier wins it in the air. Here's Cheeseman. Not a great ball to Lowe though, and Hart nicks it off of him. And Hart beats two players and he's still going, and he finds a ball in behind for Stowell. What was I just saying about performance? We're berating them 11 minutes into this game. How Hart has got through here past two players is frankly embarrassing from Collier and from Lowe. And then we just don't track the run of Stowell. And Chorley have the lead. And it's a very disappointing start to the game. Very, very disappointing start. And we just are not responding. We've had one shot all game, and that came before the goal. This is not good. Just that one highlight so far in this first half. We started to have more shots, but we are going to go into the break 1-0 down. The arms will be thrashed, and I'm going to tell them that this is terrible. And in fact, everyone under a 6.6 is going to know that I'm not happy with their performance. We're not going to make any changes at half time, though. We will keep them out there. See if we can do anything in this opening period. But it doesn't look like it. We're going to berate them. We're going to go attacking. And we are going to go make some changes now. Feeney is tired, so Malin will come on for him. Bell is having a shocking game, so Dixon's going to come on for him. And we are going to take off Stevenson for Lowell as well. So that is all three changes made on the hour mark. And yeah, see if we can get anything out of this game. I'd be very, very disappointed to go out in this first round to a team that is, over 24 places below us. We're on very attacking now. Dixon with the throw-in. Can he find a cross? He can, but it's not a great ball in. And Boateng allowed to bring it down unopposed and find a ball over the top towards Stowell, who scored with the only highlight of the game so far, and he scored again. Oh my god, I'm so angry with this team. It's simple football constantly. It's a poor ball from Dixon. Cheeseman backs off. I mean, no idea what Cheeseman's doing there anyway. And what is Doherty doing? That is embarrassing. And we are out of the FA Trophy. At the first round that we enter, it's the third round of the FA Trophy. Furious. Furious. Like I say, while I don't care too much about this competition, that performance is shambolic. And yeah, we're going to let a few people know about it again. 6.2, 6.3s, I'm angry with you. 6.4s and 6.5s, I'm disappointed in you. Which is probably, worse than being told that I'm angry with you, to be honest with you. All three subs were just not good enough either. That is the FA Trophy over this season, and yeah, embarrassing. Really is embarrassing, and we've got a league game coming up against bottom of the league. We better bounce back strong. So for our second game of the episode, we're playing bottom of the league. Chelmsford, we've got Murray Jones in goal, Lowe, Feeney, Scott and Lule is the back four. Alcock, Gray and Bakari as the midfield trio, Wheatley, Bell and Hugo up top like normal. Couple of players dropping out due to fitness reasons such as Collier and Rowe, but we need a better performance this time around. We've lost 5 in a row, no excuses to not win. Away from home in the 4-4-2, playing Chelmsford, so yeah, I just feel like it's going to be one of them games where we do end up losing it. I don't have any confidence after last time out, which is a bit of a worry, really. Yeah, we need a better performance. We definitely need a better performance. And we are 15 minutes into this game. We've had a single shot from either team yet. 20 minutes now. Took us 23 minutes after the first shot of the game. It's not great for fans, is it? Not at all. Bakari. That's a shocking tackle there. That's got to be a red card. It is a red card for Bailey Adamson. Horrific tackle on Bakari. Straight red card. And Chelmsford, bottom of the league, in terrible form. Now down to 10 men. But here is Chelmsford looking to come forward, and it's Salu in behind. And shoots from range. Let's demand more. Let's go attacking. See if we can capitalise on that red card. No shots on target yet in this first half. And it's such a poor performance from us. Once again, I'm going to thrash my arms and tell them I'm far from pleased with this. This is terrible. And once again, we are going to let a few people know about this. Let's send them back out there without any changes as of yet. Butterworth comes on for them. Alcock wins the head of him though. Feeney should bring that down. Does. Lule into Bakari. He looks over the top for Wheatley. That's a decent ball. Tight angle. Pulls it across towards Hugo. And we do have the lead. It's Joe Hugo with his 5th goal of the season. Taps the post on its way in. And now we do finally have the lead in this game after a very, very poor first half. Less than 2 minutes into the second half. And we're looking a bit better. We are looking a bit better. Let's pull the league table back up as we come towards the business end of the season. We are now halfway through the league with this game, as I thought it was going to equalise, and that's why I hesitated. Much better season for us this season than last season. So when you're looking, season by season, it's an improvement. But I would like us to, go and take more games by the scruff of the neck, go and put a few past teams as we get a second place offside. It was a poor clearance from the keeper, which hits Wheatley, falls to Bell. He wasn't intended at all. Just hits Wheatley and falls to Bell, but he was offside. As I was saying, season by season it's an improvement, but I think we should be in the playoffs this year. Bell's corner, Bakari hits the bar, it's parried and Wheatley makes it 2. It's a mistake by the goalkeeper. And Wheatley gets his 50th goal as well for Buxton. I'm glad that happened on camera. He has been, a bit of a legend for this club. I had no idea what Beadle is doing in goal. But he makes a huge error and it is 2-0. And I think we're going to go make some changes now. Feeney's going to come off for Cheeseman. Stevenson on for Lowe and Dixon on for Bell. So all 3 changes made. And here is Lowe. Into defeat of Alcock, he chips one forward, which Beadle claims. I thought for a second he was going to spill that right at the feet of Hugo. Quick ball downfield, Butterworth's chasing, and Butterworth has got past his man, but fires wide. So, yeah, hopefully now, we should be comfortable in this game. They've not had a shot on target yet, Chelmsford. They have had 7 shots, which is a bit disappointing for us, considering they've been down to 10 men for a lot of the game. Here's Butterworth again, dispossessed this time by Gray. Takes it out wide. Still going Gray. Still Gray. Pulls it back for Stevenson, whose shot is blocked. Gray once again. Alcock. And he takes the deflection off Dixon and he finds the back of the net. It is 3-0 now. Will Dixon, I don't think he knew anything about it. I don't think that was an intended deflection at all. It was just a shot from Alcock hit him. Let's find out here. No, fair enough. He does make a play to head that. He does head that in. That is a deliberate goal from Dixon. Which makes it 3-0 for us. We're still in a negative goal. No, sorry, we're now 0 on goal difference with that goal. But we do move ahead of Doncaster, of course, beat us last time out. They're currently drawing 1-1 with Boston. Rochdale are also dropping points. So, like I said, I don't think we're in a title fight at all, but we are gaining a couple of points on the top two. We do get away with the victory there. Let's not get complacent. He says as Bakari is complacent. But we just need to keep going game by game by game. Keep building a good run of form. No cup games to distract us. It's purely league. Rochdale do draw. Boston draw. Fylde draw. Halifax don't play, so they have a game in hand. Gateshead don't play. Morecambe draw. There was only us, Solihull Moors and Torquay that actually won. So there was only, us three in the top half that won. So that is good news for us on a busy Christmas period. And we don't actually get a man of the match. Fair enough. In terms of the next episode that we come back for, probably Boreham Wood and Solihull Moors, if they're both still doing decent. Maybe Solihull Moors and Boston United have been televised. I think that'll be the one we do. We'll try and get Boston in there at some point. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode what is set to be a pretty crucial game. Bye bye.